Zubov took a shit on the runway, and that's
No, wrong.
You have like a grainy photograph of someone shitting on the runway at night. Like,
who is this mad shitter?
Do remember
I've
that
lost control.
There was a mountain right next to the runway that we
Yeah,
called
Shit Hill.
Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually where you landed, and well,
Yeah,
landed.
and it was. I'm blaming it on that damn mountain
Stop
for now,
fly.
at least. And
So
I
are
would
you
like
are
to.
you performing a move here, Zerkova?
Yeah, I'm just a reach out.
Oh, what is the significant new truth you're revealing?
That I'm telling her about what happened, and I believe
It's not new.
Yeah, that's
it's new to me though.
It's got to be new to
it's got to be new to
everybody
the
with the fact that I
like change again.
You want to say that you're at fault? That would be new.
no.
would be like I said, the fact that I think that bad conditions are what caused it rather than anything else, and that
Is that something you think in your mind? Like you believe that you were not responsible, it wasn't your piloting, but just the bad conditions while you were landing?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll accept that.
Remember, I switched over to Dreamer.
Whenever you're interrogated, you could say whatever you want.
I am literally running away from reality.
Yep. All right. Let's make that roll.
Let's see if I manage to skill. I add one to the mission pool.
Okay. Well, that mission pool is actually getting stocked tonight.
Yep.
What was the? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're all +1. So I'm gonna make a general suggestion to people. Like, bad stuff happens in 7 to 9, yes, but terrible things happen on 6 and below. Like, if you're gonna use the mission pool, try to use it to get up to 7.
Yeah.
But don't be greedy.
Well, I mean, like, if you're doing a bombing run and all you need to do is, one step over to get to 10, then that's probably worthwhile doing.
No.
Yeah. If it costs 1 to go up to 10, then that can often.
Okay, I guess at my point, if you're the last step, I guess, before kind of
if I get 2 natural 1s, that's really embarrassing. So I'd rather like up that to at least 3. Might do that.
All right, fair enough. Just a general suggestion.
All right. So, is everyone okay with sleeping and advancing towards the mission?
Well, since we have another action.
Yeah.
Well, you have infinite actions. The question is, how far are you willing to advance the doomsday clock?
Well, having seen how important that damn mission pool is, may as well try and do something else to.
FYI, guys, I just took intense navigation, so.
What's that do for you?
Instead of rolling for Wayfinder, I can just mark 1 harm.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So, Navigator.
Right.
Okay. That's pretty good. I mean, we don't need to scrounge, we don't need to repair, but we could do stuff like acting up and reaching out to...
Scrounge can still get you mission pool.
Yeah, but that's -1 at the moment, so...
No, yeah.
Still, but if for people like me that have high +2 to luck, that's... it's better than trying to roll guts. But I'm just trying to think of something actually relevant to the story and interesting that also gives us a mission pool. And
the current situation is we are lacking for resources at the moment, so scrounge is perfectly acceptable.
That's actually illegal to do it, but...
it sounds like, I mean, well...
I mean, you can roll normally, just a straight 2d6 and go through paperwork to get what you want. But if you roll plus luck, that's when you do it outside of paperwork.
Right, and that's when consequences happen if you fail.
Yeah.
Could I roll a scrounge using luck by going to the village and just sort of asking for help?
Stuff?
Well, you want to go out into the village and potentially steal? Because I'm pretty sure beat you down.
Like I said, actually just asking for help.
Yeah, sure. You can try.
I mean, I imagine that they're probably not going to be super happy and everything, but
Okay. You still
I'm
take
pretty
that
s-
-1 for scrounge.
yeah, I'm just going to try my luck.
Go ahead. Let's do it.
Oh shit!
Your luck is an 11. Okay, you get what you need and add 1 to the mission pool. So what was it you were going to go get anyway?
More shovels.
Snow shovel. We had a really crap shovel. He's getting snow shovels, so we can like really. It's gonna be like a third of the time.
big fucking shovel heads. You know, you can get like 6 poos at a time. Like,
Yeah.
No, my plan was actually to go to the village, tell them about our problem with the runway and the cows and stuff, and see if they can't help us with that situation.
Okay, yeah, they send a bunch of young village boys out there who have nothing better to do. You know, like teenagers who try to look tough but aren't in the army yet, and help. They're like, you there, little David, go shovel the shit on the runway, or the girls will beat you up. And he's like, the girls will never beat me up, and they're like, that is a regiment full of very tough women. And that's when you see like Sergeant Ketieva moving around in the background with her giant muscles and her American cigars, and he's like, okay, I shovel shit for her. Yeah.
I'm also going to try scrounge, but I'm going to go through actual channels rather than
You
through
still
luck.
take the -1.
That's fine.
Okay.
But I don't think I'm pretty sure if you don't like use luck, you don't get any negative attention.
That's correct, I believe. Let me look
Yeah.
at the day moves.
Yeah, it says whenever something specific or desperate is needed, roll straight. If going through channels, or roll luck if you're not good with paperwork. Yeah. Oh, maybe that. I don't know.
Still take it. You still take the hit. But storyline-wise, you aren't trying to just get something that fell off the back of the truck, so it probably won't go as poorly for you.
Okay, I'm going to. So the way that I'm going to justify this is maybe I was following around Tatiana,
Okay.
you know, ghosting her or whatever, and she was this like,
Here's the news you love.
yeah, she was like, oh, this shit is fucking missing over here, and we don't have enough fuel for this plane, and all this sort of shit, and I'm like writing it all down, and then I, you know, after she goes off to do whatever, like maybe goes to a barracks or whatever to get some sleep just before the office close, I run in there and I'm just like, can I requisition some things, please?
Okay. Make
And
your
then
roll.
they just slam a bunch of paperwork in front of me, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I think you're speaking to someone from the headquarters unit. In fact, it's Desk Sergeant Boris Fedlateral. He's
Okay.
like, okay, listen, you need to fill out Form 58A, B, J, not K, but definitely H.
not K and H. Okay. And here we go.
Grounding at a -1.
5.
Ooh.
It can't be acquired.
Yep.
3 options from the 7 to 9 list. Okay. You take 1 harm. You get poor quality stuff. So whatever you wanted, you get it, but it's crappy. And more importantly, you now owe Desk Sergeant Boris Fedlateral a debt, which you did last session, but that was a different character. So yeah, I think what happens is you spend
Like,
a lot
maybe-
of time filling out the
yeah.
paperwork, and your eyes are like dark underneath. And Desk Sergeant Boris Fedlateral is like, listen, honey, I can get this for you, but you're gonna owe me a little something. We'll get it through official channels, so no big deal on that part, but it's gonna take a lot of elbow grease on my end. Okay.
What's something? I thought this was official.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
How can I not worry about
So
it?
he's like wrapping his big arm around your back and like pushing you out the door. He's like, don't worry about it. Just when I need something, I'll let you know. Shove.
Out of curiosity, Thor, I guess you had to duck out for a second. I'm
here.
curious what advance you took. Like, you got 2 of them at the end of the last session, I think.
Yep.
Oh, I
'cause
did.
You crashed your plane.
You
And
crashed
got
your
an
plane
advance
and...
for closing out.
All right. Well, then
Ooh, I crashed a plane. I got 2 advances.
Is someone mad because they died during that crash?
Yeah, hella salty, bro.
The reason why I bring it up is because I think Thor might be tied for rank with me.
Yeah. Well,
He's
no.
currently
I
a
started
sergeant.
I started as a sergeant. Well, in
And-
that case, I thought I got only 1 advance. In which case, I will take added responsibility and be and have a +3 to luck.
I'm a junior.
Yo,
lieutenant
everyone's
now.
gonna be like super
So-
high rank in a second.
I'm a junior lieutenant, and the other one was to hell with death.
That's a good one.
That's the one
I-
where you can't take like you don't take a mark and you can't die,
No.
right?
Basically, that's a Raven move. It's from my playbook. If I get marked, I can instead put that mark on anybody else.
Yep, excellent.
My-
You know that I want to take that one for my character when I get to play. So
So you should have 4 advances at this point. You got 1 for the, presumably 1 for being marked.
Yeah.
You got 1 for walking away from a wreck, and then you got the 2 ones from the mission, which would have been a move and a regard slot. So are
that
all of
sounds
those
great.
Yeah.
are all of those accounted for?
I have a regard slot, 2 moves, and added
Just ranked up.
responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
junior lieutenant.
So everyone's okay with moving ahead now?
Yep.
All right. So unfortunately, even though you go to sleep, your lack of sleep doesn't go away, and you still have that 1 harm when the night comes around, Sarah.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, so right before you go to sleep, Junior Lieutenant Petrovna,
Yes.
Regimental Armor Repair Sergeant Katieva approaches you and says, "Hey, boss, wake up! Wake up!
Yes. What is it?
I got a
What the-
pretty sweet deal for you. I was down there at the regimental headquarters, and I made a pretty sweet trade with Popov's unit. We got the spare PO-2 bomber, but it's going to need a lot of work." And she starts outlining what needs to be done, and it sounds like you need 3 separate scoundrel repair rolls to get it working.
Okay.
You mean on top of the ones that we just did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh,
You need rolls specifically to get this reserve plane working.
okay. So we don't have any spare planes currently, but
That's correct.
the 3 scoundrel repair rolls will do it. Okay. It's like that is fantastic news. This is
She
very
looks at
much
you and
needed.
she's like,
I
how
said.
is it fantastic news? We have a broken shit plane, a broken shit runway, we got broken shit junior officers shitting up the fucking barracks?
It's like,
Oi,
if there's
oi!
If there's one thing I know, it's how to get a bird in the air. Leave the repairs to me. And as for the shit, I hear we have a new recruit who has just been promoted to master of shoveling shit.
She says, "Oh, this is all such great news, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll go get back on repairing piece of shit plane, sir."
This was very much worth my time. Thank you for waking me up.
Okay, so you go to sleep, you have breakfast, and the sun sets. All right. Yes, my cat is here. Officer for Trude Gornyaka, which is currently Junior Lieutenant Petrovna, you get to pick which mission you get to go on tonight.
We're gonna go with, as we have no reserve plane, we're gonna go with a normal mission, I think. Okay. So is it the mission briefing now, or are we doing award ceremony?
So while you pick which mission you want, I will do the reward ceremony, because apparently we have a lot of awards to hand out. I think 3 people are advancing in rank, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
For your dedication on shoveling shit, you are now junior lieutenant of Mother Russia's army.
So, you're all lined up and assembled, and the rotund form of Major Popov shows up. He is, of course, the head of the 218th Air Night Bomber Regiment, and he's like, "So, I am here to hand out awards," and he seems really drunk. And he says, "Oh, where is commander of this section? Junior Lieutenant Petrovna.
Sir, present and accounted for.
Have your section line up and salute for me, then."
Absolutely. Junior. No, actually, at this point, Sergeant Ilyana Zarkova.
Yes.
Sergeant Ilyana Zarkova. Sarah Rovinich. I think Sarah Rovinich is junior lieutenant. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Junior Lieutenant Sarah Rovinich. Sergeant Serafima Demidov. Stand at attention.
And of course, your three other air women are there: Zubov, Natalia, and Mishka.
Yep.
God, Mishka is like the easiest Russian name ever. I should have picked that.
Nishka.
You guys are all going to be Ilyana, Sarah, and Serafima from here on out, just so you know.
Yeah,
So,
that's the point.
Major Popov kind of adjusts his crotch real quick and says, Junior Lieutenant, you do not mind if there are witnesses to the ceremony, do you?
Absolutely not. More to see the glory of Russia.
So he smiles and stands a lot straighter and seems much less drunk now and says, Okay, men! And the entire 218th stands behind the hangar in the open space there. And they all stand at attention and watch. And he goes, So, I have award for Lieutenant Bars for one Tatiana Petrovna. And then he turns to Serafima and says, What? How many combat missions has your commanding officer flown? What great glory has she won? Regale us with tale.
You asking me?
No, asking Serafima.
No.
You're muted. Muted. Still muted. Now,
Ah! Ah!
now it's scratchy.
Not now.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, the glory is so great. I've been told of so many infamous runs. Perhaps a personal story would be more appropriate, though. And like,
He says, no, answer the question. How much combat has she seen?
Let's see. Would I like know a rough guess that
Nope.
would sound accurate? No, I have no idea. So I'd say 7, sir.
7. 7. Interesting. Junior Lieutenant Petrovna, would you agree that you have 7 glorious runs in the name of the Soviet Union?
Including training runs? Absolutely.
He says,
Absolutely,
not
7
including training runs. I'm talking actual combat. Why would we promote
I
someone
say,
for training runs? And he
I
starts
say,
laughing. All of the men behind him, hundreds of men, start going like, ha 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 ha.
I try to cover, and I'm like, when training with the women of Russia, every flight is combat flight.
Yeah, so now the men, instead of laughing like with him, like woodenly, now they're all like actually laughing at you. So he stands before you, Lieutenant Petrovna, and like starts groping you and puts the ribbon on your chest to indicate you're now a lieutenant and says, Truly, with one whole combat mission behind you, you are very worthy of the junior lieutenant rank that you have. Oh, sorry, I meant to say lieutenant rank. And then he turns back to his men over his shoulder, and they're still laughing. And he walks over and stands in front of Ilyana Zarkova and says, Sergeant Zarkova, how many combat missions have you flown?
1, sir.
Is that the one where you crashed your wreck and killed your co-pilot?
Yes, sir.
I am so glad to present you with this rank of junior lieutenant. Truly, you are a beacon of purity and Sovietism and science for all women everywhere. And he just starts groping you and is like, oh, sorry, let me put that on correctly. And then he moves down the line to Sarah Rabinovic and is like, oh, don't have anything for you, honey, but you should smile more.
I just keep straight face, so don't say anything.
And he moves down to Sergeant Serafina Demidov.
And I'm like sweating.
You've managed to
Just
take
don't
on
be
the
good.
one job no one else on this airfield wants to have. So if anyone deserves to get promoted to Master of Shoveling
Yeah.
Shit, it's you.
So he just hands you your rank insignia and says, Junior Lieutenant Demidov, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent. All right, men, let's roll out. And like they start catcalling all of you as they leave. They're like, "Hey, when you are done flying all night, perhaps you'd like to fly into the 218th bunker." Ha 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 ha.
I like do like a little bit of flirting as we like
Okay,
walk off
alright.
to like encourage the troops.
Yeah, all right.
Out of curiosity, Thor, are you going to crash land your plane into their bunker?
Wow, so much callbacks there.
Man.
Well, I'm gonna try not to.
So the
We'll
moment
see
that
what
they
the
leave, Arthur, I pull out my little pad and I write down all of the things that were said about my crewmates
Yeah,
down into a little pad,
I see.
and then. But if anyone looks over my shoulder, I draw like a little fat man, and I put daggers in him as well.
So I want to look at that. I totally look over.
Okay. All right. It's your show now. You decide the speed we do things at now, Lieutenant Petrovna, the one who is totally worthy of her rank.
Yeah, this is why you don't take advancements, guys. This is why you don't do it.
Hey, Lieutenant Tatiana Petrovna addresses her squadron. It's like, this squadron has the opportunity to very clearly distinguish itself among the rank-and-file soldiers of this particular airbase. As I'm sure you have noticed, resources are scarce, and surely the resourcefulness of this particular squadron will be able to overcome any obstacles. We will be bombing a German Panzer Army headquarters unit. This is a very good opportunity for us. We can expect mobile anti-aircraft artillery and possibly advanced intelligence of our rival. Serafima, you will be the lead pilot. You will be leading the gunning run for the mission tonight. I will be wayfinding and getting us there in one piece. Ilyana Zarkova and Sarah Rabanovich, you both will be flying as wing women in the pilot seat. I would ask you all to keep your keep
put
your
my
heads
hand
down.
up.
Yes.
How,
Oh, that's right.
How can we both fit in the same seat?
Serafima was. Oh no, we have 2 planes, right? Or 3 total. 3 aircraft.
Yeah.
Actually,
one, reserve.
I'm going to switch that up. Sarah, let's see, Sergeant Sarah, Junior Lieutenant Sarah, you will be wayfinding, and I will be piloting one of the support aircraft, and Ilyana will be piloting the other support aircraft. The support aircraft that I'll be piloting is the FU-11, or just the 11.
The fun.
Yes.
Okay. And where are we assigning navigators to?
Zubov will be with me, and Mishka will be with Ilyana.
And Serafina is going to be the navigator for the lead.
Sarah's navigator for lead.
Wait,
Tatiana is piloting a reserve aircraft. Oh, we only have. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we don't-
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't
Sorry.
have a
Is it
reserve
Sarah
aircraft.
or this is going to be confusing because they
Sorry.
have very similar sounding names.
Sarah's navigator on the lead aircraft. Serafima is pilot on the lead aircraft.
Okay.
Tatiana is piloting the secondary aircraft. Ilyana is piloting the third. And then Mishka is navigator on the third. And yes, that is all correct.
So who's assigned to number 187?
Is
Because it's an
that
existing plane that you had.
okay? That will be lead aircraft.
Okay. And
Is that Thirsty?
No, Thirsty died, remember?
Thirsty blew up.
Thirsty
Died?
blew up.
Yes.
I thought Thirsty
Wait.
was the one that I wasn't in. Remember, I named the plane
That
because
could be true.
yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
named the
Thirsty's
plane and
still
So
then
there.
then
wow.
Ilyana's in number 47, which is Thirsty personality broken.
Personality broken.
yeah, because it was 47. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. I got to take it off of the broken aircraft list.
It's what does
Although that's the
do?
personality. That doesn't go away, does it?
Nope.
No.
What does the personality thing do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
But the
It's-
plane is constantly, something's falling off of it.
It's basically the way that I described Thirsty was that it kind of like stalls when you keep it like horizontal too long, and if you tip the nose down, it like sort of like starts getting fuel again, and then it speeds back up, and you have to bring it back up again.
Arthur, may I eyeball this mission?
That's a day move.
Is it a day move?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
So, just one quick question. Tatiana and Zubov. Wasn't Zubov on my plane? Isn't that the person we want dead? Just
Zubov
kidding.
is with me. It's Zubov is going to make it back to base alive.
You sure? Remember that
I'm
you
just-
marked her.
I did
you
mark.
marked good. You put a big old fucking target on her head
I did.
for shrapnel.
All right.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out how that
Just one
works
second
out.
here. I need to figure out if multiple planes can be Venomaya.
I believe that it's the PC gets a hold that they can spend.
Yeah, but the question is it multiple planes or just one?
It's just one
Venomaya?
plane.
When you fly Venomaya, so both planes can be assigned. So 47 and 11.
Yes, we're both
Are
Venomaya.
you both flying Venomaya then?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. All right, so you take off, the planes fly off into the night. You are attacking, just to confirm, the 1st German Panzer Army headquarters?
Yes, mission A.
All right, fantastic. I need a wayfinding roll from Sarah, who then tells me...
I take off my goggles while we're flying, and I look over the side, and I
Take
strain
off the
real
goggles?
hard. I strain real hard, Arthur. And then I lean back and I put on my mirror shades, and I'm like, I know where we're going.
Yep. So you tell me that you activate your move that lets you automatically wayfind.
That's it.
Okay.
Plus 10 dash shit. What?
Yep.
I'll take another hum.
So, yeah, without any trouble at all, using your innate flying skills, you arrive at the target. You see that there's a number of already set up mobile artillery anti-air units, and they're firing flak, and there's like puffs of smoke all around the sky. So, Serafina, you are the lead pilot. I need you to make an attack run roll and describe how this looks like.
Okay. Is that plus guts?
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, we're like lagging our plane to get a perfect drop, and just tucking in right in between a bunch of flak and fire, in between the bursts. Yeah, and it's hard to see, and I'm relying on everything from Sarah yelling behind me where we are.
Now remember, you have 3
and I
mission
get up to the
pool.
run.
Actually, I
And
think you guys
I'm
have
going
4
to
mission pool.
Yeah, we have
Oh.
4.
Yep, my
Sure.
notes say 4.
Yeah.
All right, you line up
I
the
think
target run.
Yeah, I think I've lost my character sheet. Let me open it back up.
Your
There she is.
Serafina.
I'm pretty sure you said yours was Guts one, right?
Yep.
No.
So I would
Oof.
strongly suggest you take 3 mission pool.
Remember, you don't have to do. Oh, you are doing it afterwards. Yeah,
Yeah.
you taking 3 mission pool?
You can either do that or you can attempt to tempt fate, but just I would say take the 3 mission pool.
Tempt fate is with luck, right?
No, that's actually with guts as well.
Oh.
So if you fail the attack run, you can press on and tempt fate. But we
Yeah,
have
but failing
mission-
the attack run will lead us to take 3 things, I believe.
Yeah. Well, actually, even worse than that. Arthur gets to pick.
Even
Can't somebody else can? Let's see. Somebody else can take it, but
So I put myself and Ileana in the pilot seat
Wait,
specifically so that we.
I just want to confirm real quick.
yeah,
You are
I-
adding the 3 to give yourself a 7 and 9 roll.
yeah. I'm gonna
Excellent.
soak up most of that pool.
All right. So I was told we
My
were
terrible
doing this
rolls
wrong last
all day.
time. Serafina, you will pick the 2 consequences you would like.
Yep.
And then the Vedamayas can step in and steal the consequence from you.
Yeah.
I will remind you that enemy fire is terrible for us.
I'm actually pretty good at dealing with it. I have 3.
But you are also in the pilot seat, not the
Navigator.
Oh, that
It's
yes.
under
which
night.
means if